Hi everyone, it's Tom. Today I'm going to make a cappuccino at home without an espresso machine. Instead, I'm going to use my AeroPress coffee maker. There are a lot of devices you can use to make espresso at home without a full-blown espresso machine, but for a great balance between convenience and making a passable pseudo-espresso shot, I like the AeroPress. I'm going to keep it super simple and accessible today. I'm not even going to use a scale, just the tools that come with the AeroPress. But we will also need some way of heating water. I'm using an electric kettle here, and a way to froth the milk. I'm using an automatic milk frother. This is the best thing you can get if you want to make milk-based espresso-style beverages at home without an espresso machine. You can use the battery-powered wands or the plunger-style milk frothers as well, but they require heating the milk separately and just end up being messier and far less consistent than using the electric frother. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to make my espresso with the AeroPress first. Let's place a filter in the cap. Put that in the bottom of the plunger unit and put that on my cup. Now we'll add 1 heaping scoop of finely ground coffee. If it's ground to the right consistency, this should weigh about 16 grams. We'll heat our water to just under a boil, about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 97-ish degrees Celsius. All right, let's add our water and level the grounds a little bit. I'm going to fill the water to the 1 on the side of the AeroPress right there. That should be about 60 milliliters or 60 grams of water. There we go. Stir that for a few seconds. Nice. Now insert the plunger to stop the water from dripping through. Okay, we'll let that sit about a minute now. Let's get the milk frothing. So I want a lot of healthy, dry foam for a cappuccino, so I'm going to use the Cappuccino attachment on my electric milk frother. Some of these have settings where you can adjust how much you want the milk frothed. Ones like mine have different attachments, one for a latte and one for a cappuccino. What the cappuccino one does is aerate and froth the milk more, so you get more of that dry foam. With this filled up to the max cappuccino setting, it makes just about perfect foam for a very traditional cappuccino, which is a third espresso, a third milk, and a third dry foam. So all I have to do is put this attachment in, add milk to the cappuccino fill line, place the lid on, hit the button, and wait about 2 minutes. Now the AeroPress is ready. Let's press the plunger steadily for about 30 seconds. All right, once it starts hissing, it's done. There's our pseudo espresso. Now the milk is ready. Let's pour our milk. Look at all that nice foam, perfectly smooth. Oh yeah. So it's a little more than a third, I would say, more like 1/4 espresso and 3/4 foam, but that is a mighty fine looking cappuccino. Time for a taste test. Perfect cappuccino. So what do you think? Have you tried making a cappuccino at home without an espresso machine? What are the tools and techniques you use to do it? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more videos about coffee, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.